and we'll drop. Here we go. Here we are, day 4 in Hall 4. Look at that, it's all about 4s. Hall 4, and we've got the International Woman of Mystery, Holly Becker from Decorate. Great to have you here.
Thank you very much, Ben. Nice to see you again for year 2.
I was going to say, here we are again, the Ben and Holly show. We've always wanted it, now we've got it back again.
Hashtag.
Hashtag Ben, no hashtags, please. No. So, it's great to see you here. How's your first 4 days and the first 4 days of the Ambiente been for you?
Oh, it's actually really interesting. I like all the things that I'm seeing, especially with the diversity of materials. I really like that there's a lot of this sort of trend moving into dinnerware not being all white and perfect, but being a bit more organic in shape and being darker tones, a bit more masculine, a bit more moody, more sexy. I really like that. I like the way they're mixing matte with concrete and with porcelain and smooth and shiny and all different types of surfaces. I think that's something that was needed, and it's really very fresh.
Has there been anything that surprised you? I mean, we've got a few stands we're going to have a look at, but we'll maybe just slender over here. Yeah. Has anything surprised you this year, 2018?
As far as surprises, I would say the palette surprised me a little bit because I saw more terracotta than I was expecting, and we'll see that in a moment in this video. But yeah, and I like the use of it. At first, terracotta was one of those colors where I wasn't too sure about it and how it would look, but now that I see it in the way they're combining it with other colors, it actually looks really fresh. It doesn't look dated like something from the 70s.
So it's the new combinations of the terracotta. I mean, we've seen a lot of, again, the natural materials combined with materials you've really never seen, with brass, with ceramics.
Yes,
and it's been a bit shocking. I actually agree with you there. Yeah. And when we walk through here, we're on the Stelton stand in Hall 4. Yes. Have you seen anything here which has made you go, well, that's kind of cool?
Yeah, actually, let's see. I like the tabletop here. This is a new collection from Stelton. This is their Emma picture, but they've updated it with the new colors. Again, those orange tones, the terracotta and the paler salmon color. This is a really hot color right now in Scandinavia, and I like how they've paired it with like more of a glass that's sort of smoky and dark, and it's a little bit moody, so it's not too sweet and feminine, but it's something that's nice for the whole family. And then behind us, I love this contrast wall. I think it's really interesting the color they've chosen, because it really, you look at it and you think, oh, that really doesn't match. But when it comes to putting together an ensemble like this, having something that is a bit wrong makes everything look cooler, I think. Adding that wrongness makes it right. That's what my friend Sanya Pell always says. Yep.
And they've actually got different versions of this one here. So that's the new can. Yeah. Is there any other newness you've seen here? I haven't actually been to this stand before. Is there any other newness on this stand at all?
Yeah, actually, they have a couple of new things. They used to only have these as their coffee cups, which are lovely and they're still very nice to use. Would you like a spot of tea? Yeah, it's actually really, it is. It's a bit inspired by the Far East for sure. But so now they've updated. So now they have actually a mug that has a nice handle, and of course it's glazed inside, and it's also very tactile and matte on the outside, and it just gives a nice feeling. And with the whole hygge trend and people really wanting to feel in touch with their products, this is nice because it gives you that nice feeling of being cozy.
That's a good word, the tactility. Yeah. I mean, when you pick something up, is it expected the way it feels in the hand, or is it a surprising moment?
It's surprising, and I think because we've been desensitized, we're always swiping and using machines. That's why products right now are getting more tactile, because it's trying to introduce us to using our senses more again. Yeah. Oh, and then you asked me another new product they have that I'm really excited about. I think you're going to love this as well. It's a tea kettle, and it's really just service for 1 or maybe 2. But it's nice, and again, it's taking inspiration from the Far East.
Is that like a silicone? Oh, look at that. So it's
yeah.
got wood, the ceramic, and a little silicone sort of...
Yeah.
Like, what do you call it?
Hello there.
It's a little mouth to talk to us.
That's right. And then, of course, you can put your tea in, and it's all really nicely designed, which is something else people are really looking at. Why do we have to have mundane things in our life that are ugly? Why not have things that are doing what we need them to do every day that also look nice?
Everyday objects that are well designed. I mean, it's a new world. Thankfully, the world is evolving in that sense that it's not only just about design for people who's got taste. It's actually designed for everybody, which I think is finally happening. Finally. And I think there's the next area here. I walked through this part before, and here we've got nothing but literally mundane objects.
Yeah, that's right.
but they're all unique and designed very, very well.
How many of us grew up with this in our house? You know, this is very mundane, if you will, but it's just when you feel it and the way it's shaped, it's made so well.
And as a set too, yeah, I mean, it all fits together.
Yeah, and then you look at the palette. Again, here's that orange terracotta popping up, this pale salmon, and then if you continue over here, you can see more of this palette. It's very fresh. It's energizing, but it's also unexpected in the kitchen, I think, and that's what I like. Yeah, silicone. Be careful, don't burn yourself. And these are nice, again, getting back to that expression of tactile and something that you want to touch and feels cozy. That's just a good feeling.
And this is where you really can see the equity of a brand like what's this RIG-TIG, where you've got, I'll say, the tones in the cloth, the tones in the silicone, with the bamboo, but actually the wood, as you said before, the spatulas and things with the same colours. It's not just, it's all very, very on equity, I would say. It all fits together. If you buy one, you can buy the other one. It'll all work well in your home.
Exactly, and it's a nice mix. And then I like, just in general, I like to just speak to the idea of the booth design. Like when you look at the booth, sometimes it's quick to just walk through and only look at the products, but I think they're also trying to show us here that when you're using this color palette, you can mix it in with mint. You can mix it in with, this nice plywood if maybe your cabinetry is plywood. So it's also, they're teaching you in a way how to use color and how to marry things in your home. So that's what I love to look at booth design. That's why I come to fairs. Not just products, but I love the booth design.
We actually saw a table yesterday that had beautiful copper legs. It was almost hidden to the naked eye. I think it was in Hall 11. Okay. And you walk past, there's a chrome leg, beautiful, beautiful copper, and it was just, it popped. Yeah. The rest is very, very grey and very, very calm, but the legs were very, very copper and beautiful.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and it made you probably think about a product, right? Like, this would be a nice table. Why do we have to have all 4 legs the same color? Why can't we do something different, right? Yeah, so that's good.
What is this space?
Merry Christmas, Ben. I forgot to tell you I'm having a party. It's February, but I'm ready. No, this is nice. This is what Stelton is interpreting for Christmas for 2019, being a bit fresh and contemporary, and also just being good for designers, people who are really very minimalist and they don't want a lot of stuff and they don't want it necessarily traditional. They want something that expresses themselves but also is still expressing a bit of that holiday festive season.
It's certainly designers' Christmas, isn't it? I mean, if you look around here, I feel quite comfortable. The popping on the colour looks, the colour on the wall and the contrast of the white and gold works really, really well.
It does actually, and you'd never think to use that colour for Christmas, but now that I see it, I think, well, why not? It's winter blue, it works.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's not just green and red. No Santas in here, no reindeers.
Are they little biscuit colours or what are they?
Pardon? Oh, they're actually angels. Yeah, but again, it's just a nice way to express Christmas without being obviously Christmas. So, and over there too is nice. This is a new product as well that Stelton has done that's just white. And again, these are nice. You can hang them or you can put candles in them. So, yeah.
So, and if a few closing words before we keep the viewers. Yeah, no, finish yet, not yet, and we will continue for a little bit. But the idea of closing Ambiente 2018, looking forward to 2019 already. What are some of the trends and things we should really keep our eyes open for in the next 12 months? Any thoughts for the next year to come?
Yeah, I definitely think that we should be thinking more about, showing our personality more in the home. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be something that we're trying to impress our friends with. Do things that are a bit more, if everyone's going right, you go left. Be your own person, show some individuality, and take what you see at fairs and at stores and bring it home and try to give your own interpretation to it, and don't just copy what you see. I think that's one thing that we have about the home that's so beautiful, is that's our one place on the universe where we can let loose. So why not go for it and have some fun? So I don't really want to call out specific trends because I don't want people to think this is what you need to do. I'd like to just say, let's start a new trend that we're going to be a bit more individualistic and put our personal stamp on things.
I think that's a great recommendation for the next 12 months. High five. Holly Becker from Decorate. And again, be true to yourself, find things you love. Again, that makes even for things you can talk about throughout the dinner parties and stuff. Why have you chosen this here? Well, actually, because I love this, and this. It becomes a topic of discussion, and not just an object in the
really big fight. People may look at your idea.
Taste is relative.
What were you thinking? Were you drunk? But that's okay because it's your home.
Exactly right. Really appreciate your time, Holly. Take care and enjoy the rest of the show. And take care. We'll see you soon. So there we have it. I think we've got an appointment now for, I'm pretty sure the next partner country for next year is going to be selected, and really looking forward to going, seeing what's going up there. Might be some drinkies. It is 10 to 6. Let's go and find out. Thank you.